this.
Okay, before we get kicked off on anything in this vlog, you gotta check out my new log. That actually rhymes.
Dirty.
Yeah, I actually picked up this log in Bone Island and I varnished it and I sanded it. Well, I sanded it first last week, and I put some varnish on it. I'm really happy with it, and I'm gonna use it as my seat for when I open up vlogs. My name is Zachary O'Rourke, for those of you that are new here, and today we're going off on an RV trip, which has been on my bucket list for way too long. And when you're in Canada, you actually have the roads to have an RV and do an RV trip, so really excited. It's myself, Shauna, who is behind the camera.
Hello.
And my parents are going on a 4-day RV trip in a 25-foot RV that we're renting from Cruise Canada. They also partner up with Cruise America, but they basically just do RV trips across America and Canada. So really excited for the trip, and we're just packing up some things now. So it's been like a lot of checklists today, and I think we're nearly done. Apologies for the shake in the camera because I'm watching Shauna do this. So okay, in here I have lots of duvets packed in here. We're packing clothes in there, toilet roll, kitchen roll, coolers with stuff, and there's just stuff everywhere. The apartment is a mess, but when you're trying to think of everything to bring, it's kind of stressful. So we're going to get all this packed up, and then we're going to hit the road and go pick up the RV, which we can do in 90 minutes. Alrighty, and we are in the RV rental pickup site. As I mentioned, this is the RV we are getting, which is absolutely beautiful. It's like, looks like something out of the movies. We rented it with Cruise Canada, and this is just the pickup yard where all the RVs are parked up for the weekend. And yeah, this is it. It's like a 25-foot RV. It's incredible looking. And we are just unloading all the bags right away. So I am really excited for this weekend. We came in this car. We're going to drop off this car now, and let me give you guys a tour. Main RV inside.
It is the RV. It's just the
Go
whole-
ahead.
This is a bed. This is the kitchen. This is the fridge. This is the sink.
Show us inside things.
This is the sink. Oh Jesus. This is the bathroom.
Ooh, are you excited? No comment. The fridge is quite
Freezer.
large. Lots of room.
Oh, it's nice and cold.
And this is like a double seating area.
A seat. This is another bed. And this is the cockpit.
Yeah. I just arrived there. We set up with the guy at the desk really quick. We just signed like a rental agreement contract. Really easy. Yeah, I think in total we had to like put down $1,500. We got $500 back, and we've already paid a $300 deposit too. So, you know, this is our accommodation as well as our transport as well. So I definitely think it's very reasonable. So we shall see. But Shauna's going to drop off this car here now, and I'm going to learn to drive this thing. 25 foot. It's definitely a new size of vehicle for me.
Grand.
And we're going to get going. So excited. We are heading off now to Kamloops, which is about a 4-hour drive away. So
And apparently there's not much in Kamloops, but we're just using it as like to get to the next destination. It's just a stopover.
yeah.
We got love that we'll never need to hide. Love will always rise above. Whatever comes, we will be just fine. If I am yours and you are mine.
So we are just stocking up the RV. We are about like 2.5 hours into the drive at the moment, and oh my god, it's getting so warm. It's like 31 degrees outside. Inside the RV is actually nice and cool. The aircon is really impressive, but once we got out, we're like, whoa, it's warm. So we did the stereotypical Canadian stop, went over to Tim Hortons. I got a coffee. I'm feeling much better, and then we went over to Walmart as well. So right now we are just going to pack up the car. The guys are inside putting everything away, and then we are going to go back on the road for probably another 2.5-3 hours until we get to the campsite. So
Yeah, it's actually really fun though. I have to say the RV, I thought it'd be really difficult to drive 25 foot of a vehicle, but it's really not half bad at all. Like in terms of like the power, it's nice. Turning and all is grand. It's obviously easier because we're on a highway most of the time. And then when it comes to parking, you just need to park in a spot that has 2 parking spots in a sense. If you look there, it's goes well into the second parking spot, so I just parked really kind of far away from Walmart. We're good to go. So yeah, we get back on the road now, and the thing I'm looking forward to most is trying to hook this thing up to all the mains, water, and to the sewerage and that side of things, because I've genuinely no idea how that's done. We just put into the sat nav there our location that we're heading to it's called Kamloops Riverview RV Park, and it said the next turn was for 275 kilometers away, so like you don't need to do anything other than just drive straight for that distance, which I think is absolutely crazy. It's kind of nice to get on a road like that where you just have to do nothing but just cruise, which is absolutely perfect for these RVs because you don't want to be moving around too much.
Together we are free. Just be with me. Just be with me. Just be with me. Now we're one with the sun over our heads, and at night we'll be the stars. We can go any place that we want to. I don't care if that's too far.
Will you update everyone because we've just arrived and I haven't told them?
Okay, we've just arrived and we hooked up our electricity, we hooked up the sewerage, and Zach got piss on his hands.
Oh, that was disgusting, yeah. We did arrive when it was dark, which wasn't ideal, but you look nice and cozy now.
She's pretty cozy.
Ah, yay.
Oh, there's 2 fluffy pillows down there.
The fluffy pillows return to the vlog. Hey, Ned. Good morning, people. So last night, as you've seen, we arrived quite late to the place. Like literally like 10 o'clock. It was getting pretty dark, and our latest check-in time was 10 o'clock. So we definitely cut that tight and had to basically set this thing up in the dark, which was difficult. So the sewerage was a complete, an absolute joke. It basically involved a lot of crap going on our hands trying to understand how this sewerage pipe actually worked. I didn't realize you meant to keep the sewerage shut before you connect onto like this hose pipe sort of thing. So I would recommend, if you're ever getting an RV, to actually read the instruction manual, because otherwise it turns into a load of shit. Other than that, we're just up now. We've had some breakfast and we are just filling the water tanks. We've drained the sewerage again, and yeah, I think we're just getting the hang of it now. It just takes a lot of effort to understand how to use the RV. So we stayed in Kamloops Park last night. Get the name of this place? Yeah, so last night we stayed in Camview Heights Camview Heights, which is in Kamloops, and it cost us about $45 for the night here. This was very much just a stopover park before we move on to Kelowna today, so it's not the fanciest RV park, but it was absolutely perfect. I would say one thing though, it is right beside a train line, so if you're a light sleeper, I wouldn't recommend staying here. I would definitely recommend getting to yourself to somewhere a bit quieter, because you are beside the motorway as well. We're just going to get on the road and head towards Kelowna, just in time as well, because it's starting to rain, so hopefully 2 hours down the road Kelowna will be feeling much nicer and much warmer, and just in general less of this stuff. So here's to that. So we're about 1 hour into our drive towards Kelowna, and we drove through a big valley that was just lashing rain, and honestly I thought the weather was going to stay that way, but we are coming back out of the valley and it's getting like much warmer, much sunnier, and has stopped raining as well, so definitely happy with that. And now we're coming towards Kelowna in the next hour, which hopefully should be nice.
Your golden smile, feel of 1,000 kisses. Oh, please stay a while.
we've just arrived, so we're just hooking
Where
up
have we arrived?
Kelowna,
Okay.
and we're hooking up our utilities.
Because we're experts. This is the second time we've done it.
Yeah, so we've just hooked up the electricity. Now we have to get the hose.
The electricity is here.
Then we have to get the hose and hook up the water, and then we have to do the sewerage.
Yeah.
So it's all fun and games.
So first is the electricity straight into here. You plug it in. Then you take the city water connection, and that goes straight into. That's a hose around here, which will be in there. And what else? And then the sewerage goes in. This is a really nice campsite though. This is called Hawathe Campsite, Kelowna. And what I like is like that's sheltered, so the RV will be nice and cool as well. So yeah, I'm excited. We've been to Kelowna 3 times, but this is the first time we've camped here. Well, RV'd it. Two holes, baby.
Oh, I hope this feeling lasts till the oceans turn to glass and the world around us turns and fades to black.
Good morning, everyone. So last night we stayed in Hiawatha. Is that pronounced? Hiawatha campsite, and it was a really nice experience, wasn't it? Because it was shaded for once. The camper van during the night was like really cool, so we got a much better sleep. And compared to the last one, there was a train track passing the last one, and this one didn't have a train track, which was definitely appreciated. So Shauna wasn't saying how hot it was, and I didn't hear trains, so very happy. Got 8 hours. I actually have figured out I need 8 hours sleep about that just to function, which is pretty bad.
So yesterday we saw like a 2-person camper. It was kind of on like the back of a pickup truck. So I made friends with them and asked could we see inside, because we'd love to do like a long road trip,
Yeah.
and like we won't need something like this, so it's perfect.
Together we'll hold back the sun in this moment forever young. Against the stream of time we'll run, baby. We'll hold back the sun. This feeling moves me every single day. I'm captured by your charm, enchanted by your ways, in the magic of your eyes.
Hello. So we are about an hour into our drive towards Harrison Hot Springs, and we've just pulled over on the side of the road in a break stop to get some food into us and just take a pit stop, really. So that's the handy thing with the RVs. You can just stop wherever you want, and you have full toilet facilities and kitchen, and you can make food. So definitely getting used to that luxury. And then we're going to get back on the road for another, I don't know, 2 hours. It's pretty slow moving, but you know, it's comfy to drive around in, so pretty content. So we had our 3-hour drive, which we like stopped many a times, and arrived in our last resort. Shauna got injured actually. The RV hit her in the head. Not the RV itself. Just a door came back and hit her on the head, which was a very sad moment actually. But other than that, we got here and we're at Springview, is it? The Springs RV Park, and it's in Harrison Hot Springs, and it's absolutely beautiful. And as you can tell, my hair is really wet because we got here and we jumped in. There's like a jacuzzi and a pool and everything. So really nice RV park, probably the nicest one we've been in the last couple of days. And that leaves us like 2 hours away from Vancouver as well. So tonight we're just going to chill. There's like a lake in Harrison Hot Springs. We're going to head down towards that and get some fish and chips and just chill out. So overall, I think
Me and Shauna definitely have loved the RV trip.
Hello.
Hello.
Last night we came out of the RV and it was basically just open. It was like a glass lookout into space. It was incredible. We took some of those long exposure space shots. Now I'm definitely not no expert at doing that, but I certainly gave it my best shot, and it was absolutely fascinating just sitting here looking and just watching space. So that was like definitely a little plus about this resort we liked. Right now we are just packing up. I think everything is almost packed, and we are going to hit the road. I've extended the RV time a couple of hours just to give us more time, because it usually is due back at 11 o'clock, but I've called ahead and just asked as a book this afternoon, which it's not, so we're good there. Need to get some coffee, need to get some breakfast, and get back on the road heading towards Vancouver. It's Monday and I've work tomorrow, Tuesday, so not the nicest. I could definitely get used to this lifestyle 100%.
So come closer, my dear, because all is well.